Hi, I'm Nathan from Robusta, and in this video I'll show you how to add Robusta's AI agent, HolmesGPT, to your Slack workspace so that you can troubleshoot really fast right from Slack any Kubernetes or cloud problem that you're encountering. But before I show you how to set it up, let me show you what it looks like and why you should set it up. So I'll show you three use cases. The first use case is here in Slack, and let's say a developer told me there's a problem with one of the applications. So I can just say, okay, Holmes, what is wrong with, and we'll name the application and then the exporter in cluster Nathan test 2. And I'm asking HolmesGPT our AI agent, and it's going to go off, it's create a thread to reply. It's now going off, it's fetching all the data from that cluster, it's running some kubectl commands, it will pull in data from Prometheus or Victoria Metrics, from Elasticsearch, from CoreLogix, from logs, from any of the data sources I've set up. And okay, it's come back and said, okay, there's a problem here. We're having crash loop back off because this pod is being killed, and it's seeing that memory limit, and it's showing me, of course, the data that I can drill down into myself to see where that conclusion is coming from. So that's the first use case. Let me now show you a slight variant on that, a slight twist on that with a slightly different use case. Okay, so here I have a question. A developer tagged me in Slack, and he said, oh, Nathan, is Elasticsearch down again? There's some issue, and my heart stops. I go, oh no, this is a critical production workload, and I have to go off and troubleshoot that really fast and triage that. And this is, in our case, a critical production workload, so I'm going to drop everything and run. But before I dropped everything, I just tagged the agent. I said, like, okay, Holmes, please investigate. Please assist me. And it went off and it did that for me, and it took a quick look, and it said, actually, no, Elasticsearch itself is fine. And I breathed a sigh of relief. There's actually an issue here with the client application that's, again, being killed in this case. And that let me triage this question that came in from a developer really fast. And this use case is really useful when you get tagged by developers in a channel like developer support. If you have a channel for Q&A from developers, then tagging the AI agent here and letting that do the triage there is really, really useful and can often reduce the number of questions that you have to actually look into yourself. Okay, now I'm going to show you a third use case, and the third use case that I want to show you about is where I have an alert that came in. This was an alert sent by Grafana Cloud, and there's high latency, and there was an issue here, like in the thread related to Redis, and I just tagged the Holmes agent here. I say, okay, Holmes, what's wrong with Redis? And it looks at the alert, it has all the contacts, it knows which cluster, it pulls in all the details, and it just goes off and looks at that and says, okay, like there's a persistent volume issue over here, and it gives me instructions, and I can, of course, keep asking follow-up questions here. So in this case, I'm not using it to answer a question from a developer to triage that. I'm using this to investigate an alert and to really reduce the mean time to respond or to repair on those alerts. So these are a few ways the Slack integration can be used. Now let me just jump back to the UI and show you how to configure that. So I'll just click here, Connect Slack Workspace, and the most important thing is right up here, I have to choose the right workspace. By default, this is Slack is suggesting that I add a HolmesGPT to the CNCF workspace, which I don't have admin rights on, so that's not going to work. So just choose your actual workspace up here and click allow, and that's it. You're done.